Hi guys, today we're going to be doing a review of the Gerber Paraframe assisted opener. General specs right now. Blade length, we got a blade length of 2.875 inches. Handle length of 4¼ inches approximately. To be honest with you, it's really hard to find information for this knife. It's not on like Gerber's website. It's barely on any website. It's pretty much the only real place that I found with information for this was the Gear Obsessions review here on YouTube. Blade Ops, which is selling it in a combo pack with the Gerber Crucial Multi-Tool, which is, I believe, sold out. And Walmart, which is also sold out, but it had some vague information on there. And this came from, I'm pretty sure this came from Walmart, not Walmart, Target, or it may have been Walmart. One of my dad's friends gave it to him, or one of his acquaintances gave it to him, and then he gave it to me. Yeah. So, and Gear Obsession, on the Gear Obsessions review, he said that he got it from Target and it wasn't on their website, but they sold it. Yeah. So back to specs. So again, blade length of 2.875 inches, handle length of 4¼ inches. We got an overall length of 7¼ inches. Weight is 3.8 ounces. Blade steel is Gerber's 7CR17 MOV. We got a tip-down pocket clip, which is deep carry and removable. So when it's in your pocket, you're only going to see that in the pocket clip, which is a billboard just saying Gerber. We have a lanyard hole, which you can fit ungutted paracord in there. We have dual thumb studs, and I'll get to the thumb studs. Just you wait. It's assisted opening, obviously. We have a push button / plunger style lock. That's it. It's not engaging. I'll get back to that too. Obviously, we have a combo edge. We have a titanium nitride gray coating across the whole knife, so the coating's going to be on there for a decent while. It's going to take a lot of beating, and overall it gives this nice gray, sort of titanium colored appearance. Stainless steel handle, nylon bushings or washers, whatever you want to call them. I know on the Gear Obsessions review he had his that came with nylon bushings, which is pretty awesome. And it is a clip point blade. Okay, model number, which came off of Walmart, was 30-000670. So that was the model number. Of course, you could find this on eBay, but like brand new from a store, like say like Blade HQ or something like that, there's nothing really good to find. It's really hard to find like this for sale, like on one of those, because you type in Gerber Paraframe AO or assisted opener, and all you're finding is a whole bunch of Gerber Paraframe 1 and Gerber Paraframe 2, Gerber Paraframe Mini listings. So yeah, the price range the price on this thing is about $30. I seen on the Walmart one they put it down to like 29 something, and before it was 33. So you're looking at about an average of $30 if it was brand new. I didn't check eBay listings, but I'm sure it's probably going to be lower than that. And you could always do one of those like bid ones that go for like 6 days, and it starts off at like a penny or something like that. I'm pretty sure you could get a fair deal on one of these. Yeah, so as I stated in the first impression, I hated the thumb studs. The thumb studs are I still hate them. They are very pointy. You could see that. I mean, they are extremely pointed. Like one more step on this thing and it will be a straight up spike. And this thing, if you put your thumb like that, it's annoying. If you put it like this, it's annoying. You literally have to do it like on the side right here, and like it's sort of annoying because on other ones I could do that. I could put it right on there or something like that, and that sort of sucks. I mean, and before it really sucked when this thing was brand new because the tension, due to it being brand new, it was so hard. I would literally have to do it with like 2 hands or something like that. Literally, I spent like an hour or so just doing it, working like that, and just flicking it open. Eventually, it sort of broke in and got easier, but it still sucked because it sort of does hurt your hands. And pretty much, I found the best way is to use this part of my thumb with that one part of the thumb stud that I told you, and just flick it out like that to deploy the blade. Because if you do it like that, you use your front part of your thumb and you're trying to do it like that and you're flicking it open, I mean, you'll do it, but other times like it won't go, and like you'll just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and then like it sort of hurts, like sort of like you're not gonna bleed or something like that, but sometimes like due to all the pressure, your skin starts separating from like underneath your nail or something like that, and after a while it hurts when you touch anything else or grab anything or you do it again because it's just sore right there. It just gets really sore because you're moving the skin and the nails are still right there. And yeah, overall in general your finger's going to be sore just doing it like that. So I found just using the part like where the joint, where your right where the joint is, was the best portion or part, the thumb, for me to deploy it. Yeah. So yeah, hate the thumb studs. It was extremely stiff when I first got it. Deep carry is let's just show it right here. So that's what you're looking at when it's in your pocket. So you're gonna see the pocket clip. You barely see anything poking out as compared to this Spyderco Tenacious right here. Although it's black and subdued, someone could still see this, especially when you're wearing jeans. And you got like a decent amount sticking out, like a 1/4 to 1/2 inch on this Tenacious compared to this almost non-existent showing of a knife. So that may be a factor if you can't show your knife that's on the pocket clip where you live. So yeah. The lock worked pretty good until I screwed it up. I kid you not, it worked pretty good. To be honest with you, I kept on, because it's the Paraframe, I always every now and then I would catch myself trying to disengage the frame lock. And then I had to remember it's that. But overall, I mean, I never really, every now and then when I was gripping it like that, it's sort of depressed, but it never folded or came in risk of folding. If it's sort of pressed down, and then I would just realize it and then get my hand off there. Yeah. So how I broke the lock was pretty much I had to, because I was extremely cold and I couldn't get in the house because I locked myself out. So I had to wait until someone got home. So I had gas, grills in the backyard, which runs on propane, gasoline on the side of the house, and I had wood, and it just rained, so the wood was wet too. So what I did was I only had this because literally I was just wearing like pajamas, and it was at night, so it was cold. So open this up. Now I know that if you're gonna baton with a knife or something like that, you should do it like that so you don't screw up the lock. But I didn't do that. My hands are freezing. I want something to hold on to. So yeah, kept it open and batoned away some wood. Got the fire going. Poured some gas on there after I processed some wood, and yeah, screwed up the tip. Made it a little bit bent, as you can see, because after that I still didn't have anything to like saw any of the wood or something like that, so I was shaving it away into a thinner part out of like one of those little steaks. It was like maybe a 1 or 2 inch by 2 inch square thing all around, like one of the little steak post things, and shave that down about a 1/4 inch or so all the way around. Then stabbed it in and started just twisting it and prying out some of the wood just to further weaken it, to allow me to be able to kick it down, because I wasn't wearing my boots. I was wearing some Asics running shoes, so that gel's not going to really give me the kicking power that I needed, even if I put it right over my heel. So yeah, so that worked. So yeah, and that's how I screwed up the lock, and that's how I bent the tip. Yeah, but this knife performs really well. It's a good EDC knife. I used it around the house. It shaved the wood perfectly fine. I mean, we also seen it on the testing video. It cuts cooks steak really well, so it'll cut meat. So I mean, if you're doing if you're doing any EDC task, whether it be wood, cardboard, plastic, paracord, rope, food, it's gonna work. So it's gonna do what you need to do. It's gonna rise up to the task. And overall, pretty much, I felt pretty proud that this thing didn't snap the tip off on me. I'm pretty proud that it only bent the tip, because I was thinking it was gonna do it. So I was pretty happy that it didn't do it. If I wasn't gifted this knife, based on what my experience with this knife, I would buy this knife, because it is a solid performer. For $30 though, I wouldn't go for it. But if you could get it, like, again on eBay for like 15 or 20 bucks or something like that, I would get it, because you are still getting that 7CR17 MOV, which is equivalent to 440A. So I mean, the edge retention, it's not gonna be super awesome, but yeah, it's gonna perform like pretty much every other Gerber. It came decently sharp as compared to most of the other Gerbers that I got, and it held its edge a little bit better than some of like the other Gerbers that I've seen, like some of the Bear Grylls knives and such. So I mean, overall, I think it's a solid performer. If you get it gifted, or again, like for a cheaper price, it's still worth it. If you really like the design, you want to collect paraframes or something like that, or you just overall like the general idea, I mean, and you want to still spend MSRP or the full price on it, I still like it. I mean, I didn't have any problems with the lock until I screwed it up. Yeah. So that was my review of the Gerber. I effectively, you've seen that, right? I effectively turned this knife from a locking knife into a assisted opening slip joint. So I guess that's cool. And then I don't know if we could pick it up because the sun's going down. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, that's horrible. It just screwed it up. But right there, yeah, we can sort of see. On the Gear Obsessions review, he said he may have he has concerns with the small stop pin. With my usage, even with the batoning, I mean, I haven't seen any problem with it. It stops, and it's been reliable again and when I was batoning it, it went almost all the way through it until the last end, until it got stuck in a knotted portion where I just hammered it through there, and yeah, and then I whaled it and pried it out like that. So I mean, there's no real problems with this knife. It took the beating and it kept going, and yeah, so I mean, there's no real concerns with performance from my experience, aside from me screwing it up. So yeah, it's getting dark here, and pretty much I have everything said for. So we're gonna call it that, and I want to thank you for stopping by. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section. I will get back to them as soon as I can. And I want to thank you for your views. So thank you, and have a good night.